To assign and maintain baselines for a project, you need to make 2 copies of the project that has now been agreed to be baselined. Make 1 copy into the baseline area so it's permanently there. I recommend that you rename it to the same ID with a -B for baseline. The second copy has to come into it doesn't have to come into here, but you could also put it in the baseline area as a second schedule here. So there's actually 3 now. There's the original one we're storing as an archive baseline version, so we can always come back and look at it. And then there's this version, which is the one that's about to be absorbed into this project when we assign and maintain. So what you want to do now is open your project up, which we've done. You then have to go to Project, Maintain and Baseline, Add, and we're going to convert another project to a new baseline of the current project. Hit OK. We need to find our file, which will be this one here. Remember, this one here is an archived version. So this is the one we're going to pull in. Hit select. And then I recommend that you retitle it to whatever it is that whatever the reason is for the baseline in the title, and then also in the baseline types, come in and choose the reason for it. It might be management sign-off, and hit close. We now need to go back to project, go assign baseline. We're going to assign this baseline here. Hit OK. Come here, turn the primary baseline on. You can see it's now shown. You could also have multiple baselines in the system, which we could have had in here. So you might have the current project as one baseline as your primary, and your secondary could have been the original baseline, so that you can always compare various versions. As you can see, you can have up to 3 baselines. Now, if you want to remove these, obviously you can go to bars, turn the baseline back off again. You can control your colors and all the rest of it. You can come to project, assign baseline, the one that we had assigned, turn all of these off, hit OK, come back into project, maintain baseline, and we want to restore this baseline. If we come back to projects, you'll notice that the TMP-1 that was here originally has now vanished, which is why we make 2 copies, because the one that was here that vanished has actually been absorbed into this project. So now we're going to actually push it back out so you can see it again. So you go project, maintain baselines, grab that one there and go restore. And there it has, it's dropped it back out of the system. So we have this one, so you can always open it up and look at it while you're working. And there is this one here, which was absorbed into this version until it's no longer used, in which case you restore it back out, and then it's available again for modification and use. And that is basically how we maintain baselines in P6.